Hello, welcome back. We are still discussing the topic of NFS, Network File System, but we are going to talk about something little different right now, which is auto mounting of the NFS share. Now in the last video there are 2 points that I was talking about, but I did not stress, and those 2 points were the right hand side thing here, directory C, which was exported, is actually many times called as a NFS share. So directory C was exported and it became a NFS share, and then directory K here on the left hand side of the client side is called as a mount point. And so mount point is something which can be used to access the data from the NFS share on the server side. So these are the two terminologies, the mount point and the NFS share. And then we discussed about how to do the how to mount a NFS share on the mount point. So that was our discussion, and now we're going to talk about something little different, is how to automatically mount it. When I say automatically mount it, I mean that when I actually type the command cd, and let us say cd and some directory name, then at that time I should be having access to the data on the remote server. So let us say there is a directory called as L here, and that L directory, once I move into the L directory, then only at that time the NFS share should get automatically mounted. So there is no need to execute the mount command manually. Mount command will manually mount it, so the mount will happen automatically only when it is required, especially when we type commands like cd or when we access files in that directory using vi command or anything else. So this is what auto mounting is, and auto mounting is done in a kind of a little different way, and the terminology for that is now something that I'm going to discuss. This is not called as auto, mount point in that auto mounting. Now this is called as a parent directory, and then there is a subdirectory that is created underneath this. Let us say the name of that directory klm, and then this m is actually a mount point. This is little different than what we have seen earlier, but it is very important that we understand this thing. This is a parent directory, is a K, and M is the mount point, and both K and M are going to be used in our configuration files. So we are going to see now what kind of configurations we are going to do here on the client side. So when I type the command, the command, let us say cd/k/m, when I type this command, then at that time the directory on the right hand side, which is the NFS share, is going to be mounted automatically on this mount point. That is what is going to happen automatically on this mount point. So let us see what needs to be done for that. There are two important files. One of them is etc called as auto .master. That is an important file which is used for the configuration of this thing, and then inside that auto.master file there is a name of another file which is also very important, and that another file can have any name. So but the important file here is auto.master, and this auto.master actually is not on the server side. I should be actually drawing this on the client side. So this auto.master is on the client side. We are still discussing everything on the client side and nothing on the server side. So let us see now how we can automatically mount a share on the client side, especially on the client side only when it is required, only when we type the command cd, and then after some time, if we don't need it, it will be automatically unmounted, and everything is done through a configuration file called as etc auto.master. So in the next video I will talk about the configuration of etc auto.master file.